What's up, world? What's up, world? Y'all know y'all better get this work, right? Yeah. Y'all better get this work. Alright. This the Black Pill, this the Dark Truth. My name is AP the God. Well, that was my name. I'm switching my name. I'm just throwing that out there. That's why I said H20. I go by H20. I'll explain all that later. But this video is on self-discipline. How to gain, basically just being self-disciplined as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely need that. But a lot of people have been asking me, I get this on the regular, how to become more self-disciplined. This is my aspect on it, you know what I'm saying? Everything I tell you, I'm telling y'all from experience and stuff I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting y'all know my tactics. I'm only giving y'all the tip of the iceberg when I tell y'all my tactics. But my tactics on self-discipline, how I gain self-discipline, you know, was this is a big one, people. You have to write down your goals. All right? Write down your goals. Trust me, people, this stuff works. Write down your goals. But on top of that, you have to write down what you want to do to help yourself. You get what I'm saying? So basically, let's say that you don't go to the gym. So this is what you would do, people. You get a book and a pen. Hold on, check out the outfit. Oh, yeah. My name H20. Go back to the story. You get a pen and you get a notebook, people, and you write down in that notebook every day, I am going to the gym. I am athletic. I am muscular. I am intelligent. Basically, you write down I am affirmations, people. That will help you go so far in life, I promise you. This is on how to become self-disciplined, people. Remember, keep up with me. I do everything I do for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And I say stuff the way I say it for a reason. So you write down I am information. You ever heard the phrase you fake it till you make it? You know what I'm saying? You ever heard the phrase if you tell yourself a lie so many times that you'll start to believe it? Let me rephrase that, people. You're not telling yourself what you're saying is a lie. You're just writing down affirmations. Anything you write down, we are creatures of habit, people. Whatever you write down and you persistently read every day, you will start to become. We create our own reality. I'm sounding like a philosopher now. I know my channel's on how to get women. I'm teaching y'all how to be a man and the women will come. You get what I'm saying? But that's one thing I did to help my self-discipline. You know what I'm saying? All you do is write, it's called I am affirmations. I'm putting y'all up on too much game. I need to stop. Sound like a philosopher and everything. You know what I'm saying? But another thing you do for self-discipline, this is a big one. I look myself every day in the mirror and I tell myself I'm the man. Not a man, the man. You know? I guess you can call those affirmations as well. So I write them down and I tell myself that in the mirror. Keep up with me, people. I really do this. Basically, another thing you do for self-discipline, which I did is myself, is, for instance, you need self-discipline to go to the gym, right? One of the hardest things is making a choice between pleasure and what you know you need to do. Let me say that in a better way. I guess never mix business with pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's always business, and sometimes no, that ain't it. What is it? Hold on. Okay, so basically, I'm saying y'all have to keep up with me, people. So basically, I'm saying another thing to self discipline yourself. When I went to the gym, every morning I would put a protein shake on the counter, and I would put like a donut on the counter. You know what I'm saying? That's how it started. A protein shake or a donut. And I knew if I'm trying to get myself disciplined up, this is what I did. Because I took the donuts sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Not sometimes, at the very beginning. I say the first 2 days. So I wrote a note. I wrote what's bad if I start my day with a donut as a man. And I wrote what's good to start my day with protein as a man. You know what I'm saying? Before the gym. It takes steps to this. So in the donut, I wrote down some stuff, and then I said, forget that. Let me just put a picture of what me eating donuts every morning, how it would look like. And then I put a picture of how I look if I drink protein every day. You know what I'm saying? And this is very easy to do, people. You just take a picture of yourself, you go on the computer, you edited it, just like you edit it, how you want to look, and how you would look with donuts. And then slowly but surely, remember, we're creatures of habit. You would start to take that protein shake, and then it would start to self-discipline you. I know this is a little bit too deep, and most people is gonna go over their head what I'm saying right now. But self-discipline, to build it, you have to use tactics. I just gave y'all a big one, people. Manifestation. And then I gave y'all the affirmations. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sound like a philosopher or anything like that. But self-discipline is basically self-control. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to test yourself. Just like these women test us, man. You gotta test yourself. If you can't pass your own test and put yourself through the hardest test, these women gonna run laps around you. And not only that, you ain't gonna be self-controlled or self-disciplined. You know? But back to the subject in hand. But I never left it. Another way I deal with self-discipline. Let's say that you don't have the donut. You don't have the donut and you don't have the milkshake there, right? But you want to work out and you want to be good. Notice I keep mentioning workout and a lot of this stuff I'm saying. Because that's the best way to gain self-discipline, people. I'm telling you, the first thing women do is look at your body to see if you self-disciplined. If you're not disciplined enough to go to the gym, take those chances, let me give y'all an example, man. Before I start going to the gym, I'm telling you, I'm just gonna speak from experience from going to the gym. I've been in the gym over 15 years, people. And I don't say that to brag. I always gotta say that because some people so insecure they think by me saying that I'm arrogant. No, I'm just telling y'all my story. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for other people's stories. I'm telling y'all my story. But one thing I noticed about the gym, I hated the first, the first. I'm lying. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I told myself for a good like 3 weeks. 3 weeks before I hit the gym. It was one of my New Year's resolutions. But I didn't go until like January 25th or something. You know what I'm saying? After New Year's. But I was telling myself every day, I'm going to go to the gym. I didn't get up. This is back when I was young people. Like I said, I've been in the gym for 15 plus years now. Shit, 23, 24 years now. But back to subject, I never left it. I used to tell myself every day I'm going to the gym and then I would not go. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard this quote. It was talking about people that don't make it to the gym that says they going to make it to the gym. And the quote said, which I agree with 1,000,000% since I've been in the gym. I'm telling you, this is the number one thing. They say people think about going to the gym, but they never do. But they don't understand the hardest part is just walking in the gym. That's the hardest part. Let me break that down for you, people. The hardest part is getting yourself up and going to the gym. You can stay there for 1 minute, go back home. Make sure the next day you stay for 2 minutes. The hardest part is making it to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, it become a habit. You wake up one day, stay for 1 minute. Next day, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. The third day, fourth day, you stay for 4. And then the fifth day, you know what? You feeling confident. Your confidence building up. You're going to stay there for 7 minutes, probably 8. To be honest, I'm going to say 10 or 15. And then it's just going to keep building. And then it becomes a habit. And you begin self-discipline. So basically, I'm saying, people, if you want to learn self-discipline, the best way to start is with the gym. Because that's the first thing people look at is your body to see if you self-disciplined. You might be self-disciplined in other things, but what do that mean? Your body is your temple, right? If you're not taking care of your body and you're taking care of everything else and being self-disciplined with that, that means what? I'm not going to answer that one for y'all. My name H20. Yeah. And y'all just got this work. If y'all didn't catch what I did or what I do or what I does, please rewind this video. But before you rewind the video, make sure you take a look at the suit. I call this the David Ruffin. Oh, y'all know about that. Oh, let me stop. My name H2O. Y'all just got this work, man. I got 4 books out. One of them been in the back of me. That's my bio. You know what I'm saying? It's called Perception Inside the Mind of a... Yeah, I'm going to let you go click the subscription. I'm in the description. Subscription, same difference. They all 5 is at the bottom of this video and the description. You know? And y'all check it out. But I'm going to stop there. And y'all just got this work. Game